and we really appreciate you coming out. Before I get started, I want to kind of talk about some of our things we're doing in social media, but we like to get going so everybody kind of knows who they are. A lot of people I notice are talking to each other on Twitter, on the Facebook group, but now is your chance to actually talk to each other and know who each other are in person. And so why don't we go around the room, everybody introduce themselves, state your name. For example, I'm John Yembrick, I'm the NASA social media manager, and your Twitter handle if you have one. I'm at Yembrick on Twitter, and of course I post on @NASA. And an interesting factoid about yourself, and maybe where you're from. I live in San Francisco, California, and an interesting factoid is I lived on a boat for 5 years. And so why don't we go around the room and...
My name is Lee Clontz. My Twitter handle is Clontz, C-L-O-N-T-Z. I'm from Atlanta. I work at Emory University, and factoid, I'm training for my first marathon in a few weeks.
I'm Carrie Ann Higginbotham. My Twitter handle is @CarrieAnn. Interesting factoid about me, my husband and I started Space Vidcast about 5 years ago. It is a video podcast weekly about space, but with a bend on human spaceflight. And this is my first NASA social.
I'm Stephanie Hardy. My Twitter handler is Nerd Pilgrimage. I'm from Austin, Texas. I guess I'll talk about my site. It's a traveling website dedicated to nerdy experiences. So this is perfect.
Hi, my name is Casey Hines. My handle is Space Spartan. I am a 6th grade teacher in Flagstaff, Arizona, so I'm excited to be here. My kids are really excited. Factoid, I got to hear Neil Armstrong speak 1 month before he passed away, so it was interesting to hear his perspective, the landing, and it was neat to be a part of that. So.
My name is Chris Roshnot, 24K Media on Twitter. I live in Las Vegas, and my interesting factoid was I got to see STS-129 take off at Kennedy Space Center, and it was a truly life-changing experience.
I'm Bill Cody, Vegas Bill on Twitter. I'm from Las Vegas. I'm Chris's brother. I also got to see the liftoff STS-129. Factoid, I work with the lifestyles of the rich and famous, Robin Leach. So I cover everything from celebrities, food, travel, and space.
I'm Alex Lapidus, mostly a photographer on Google+, and I'm an avid participant in unpowered human flight by way of springboard and platform diving.
My name is Barbara Moreno. I come from San Diego, originally from Burbank, California, so Southern California native. Interesting factoid, other than me always wanting to be an astronaut and just feeling like I got a golden ticket to be involved with the NASA social.
Hi, I'm Cindy Chin. I'm a management consultant. I'm from New York City. My Twitter handle is CLC Advisors, which is my company, or you can find my personal Twitter, which is Cindy L. Chin. Interesting factoid is my dad's a physicist, so it's in my genes to want to be an astronaut and like science and space.
Hi, I'm Heather Hansen. I'm from Palmdale, 3rd grade teacher. Hansen at 558-9212. And interesting factoid, last year, around this time, I was on Wipeout.
My name's Matt Otteson. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. My Twitter handle is AZAeroPhoto. I co-founded the Arizona Aviation Photographers. Interesting factoid. While we're here to celebrate NASA and the Space Shuttle, I also crew on an old Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress, and I was here on tour with it a few years ago.
Hi, I'm Kira Riley. I'm from Redondo Beach, California, and I work in alumni relations for the University of Pennsylvania. We have an office in LA. My interesting factoid, about 15 years ago, I used to work for a virtual reality display company that made high-end display systems, and some of the systems we used were used by NASA Johnson Space Center.
My name is Laura Spencer. My Twitter handle is at LMasterEDD. I'm an instructional technology coordinator for K-8 school district, former teacher. And I think the interesting factoid is quite a few years ago I was trying to coordinate a NASA conference call with 3rd graders who were studying space. And this was obviously before NASA Social because they were paranoid about having any sort of video connection, that apparently in the background we might learn something that 3rd graders could blow up.
I am an amateur astronomer. I'm a leukemia survivor and just a random person that had fun. Drop a coffee. Oh, my daughter's name is Kennedy.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Owen. At Melodies and Me, I teach Mommy Me music classes. I'm a singer. My son just turned 1 yesterday.
I love space.
Hi, I'm Russell Pink from New York. I work actually in social media. I work on Budweiser and Bud Light's page doing analytics, so kind of mathy. And interesting fact is I've always loved space, and I just last year decided to go to space camp with a best friend, so now this is kind of one-upping him.
Hi, I'm J.D. Ross. I am the communications director at the School of Information Studies at Syracuse University in Syracuse, New York. We teach information management, social media, and all those good things. And I'm excited to be here for my first NASA Social.
I'm Todd Lappin, Telstar Logistics on Twitter. Telstar Logistics is well, I guess that's my interesting fact. Telstar Logistics is a fake company that I started a long time ago.
The pension's good for the
it
heart.
started as a parking scam. If you saw my Jeep, it looks like a company that doesn't really exist. And it was for parking in yellow zones, and it sort of works and sort of became a joke and then became a blog. And anyway, it's sort of famous for not being real.
Hi, my name is Brenda Senna. I am Buttercup D on Twitter. I'm actually originally from the Bay Area, but I now live in LA. And an interesting factoid about me is I came down to LA because of a job with Ashton Kutcher's company, and we sort of fell into social media, and I was part of the team behind the Twitter, CNN, Ashton Kutcher race. So that's my 15 minutes.
Good morning. I'm Kim Sartori Call. I'm living in Hermosa Beach now. I'm originally from Boston. I'm the Director of Communications for CBS Television Studios. I have no inclination towards anything science or math. I really had to study hard for those, but I've always been interested in space. My parents did not let me go to space camp as a kid, so this is really exciting for me. And an interesting factoid, I was a publicist for many years on Survivor, so I've seen so many different places around the world, but I've not seen space.
Hi, I'm Scott Kingery. I'm from San Diego. My Twitter handle is TechLifeWeb. And an interesting factoid would probably be I've been to Edwards once before for STS-1 landing. But we were in high school and we were way the hell away, so this is a lot closer.
Leslie Berg at Leslie Berg. I grew up in Boston, but I now live in San Diego. I am a dental specialist educator, and I was around during the Challenger.
I'm Stephanie Shearholtz. My Twitter handle is @Shearholtz. I currently live in Boston. I just moved there from DC, but I'm a Colorado native. Very happy to be one. And factoid, I garden. I have a community garden in the Fens across from Fenway Park. And so I actually have tomatoes from my garden if anyone wants to try some. But I tell you that because if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see a lot of gardening tweets.
Hi, I'm Andy Reckenberg. I'm at @TheRealDJFlux on Twitter. I'm an IT infrastructure engineer by trade. Just went back to school as a result of the STS-133 tweet up, the longest tweet up in NASA history, to get my bachelor's degree in hopes to apply to be a NASA astronaut.
Hi, I'm Michelle Massey. My Twitter handle is @Michelle P. Massey. Interesting, I'm from LA, Colorado native as well. Interesting factoid is I am going to be doing the Run for Your Life zombie run.
My name is Susan Kitchens. Twitter handle Susan Kitchens. It works. And this is my third tweet up, 2 at JPL before. I used to do, or I did a lot of live blogging of the Spirit and Opportunity landings, got up at 3 o'clock in the morning for egress and things like that.
So my name is Debbie Curdy, and I'm a teacher, a college teacher. I teach a class at Victor Valley College, so I kind of live that direction on the other end of this big valley here in Phelan. I also teach for a university in Connecticut online, and so I've been doing online stuff for a really long time. The name on my tag is Change Ed, and that's kind of one of my college accounts, but I'm going to tweet today as Debbie K, Bebbyk. And I wanted to be an astronaut when I grew up, way back when, so like a bunch of you guys. I guess the interesting thing about me is something nobody really ever believes when I tell them, is that I'm married to a laser physicist. We have 8 kids. We live on a couple of acres with a whole bunch of goats, a bunch of cats, dogs, and chickens. And people always think I make that up, but really it's real.
My name is Jim Greenleaf. The handle is iLiveTodayAV. I'm actually from the Antelope Valley. Ooh, and my factoid, by the way, I've monetized a social network. Ooh, how about that? And so it's iLiveToday.com. Factoid, back when the new Tomorrowland opened at Disneyland, they had the 50 astronauts that had been in space there. Well, I went with my family, as we always go every year, but I had my cameras, I take film and stuff. Well, I crashed this. And they let me in, gave me full credentials. So I was able to copy that, get that, document that. And then afterwards, they opened up Tomorrowland for the dignitaries, which I had become one at that point. And I was able to interview the 5 astronauts that landed here at Edwards.
Hi, I'm George Kunis. My Twitter handle, Facebook ID is G Kunis. Came all the way from Glendale, California. And I'm the co-founder and owner, publisher of Pilot Getaways magazine.
Well, hi everyone. I'm glad to have you all here. I'm Lisa Maddox, and I'm the social media manager here at NASA Dryden. So when you see things at NASA Dryden, that's usually me posting or my counterpart here. I actually am from this area, believe it or not, and I've worked here at the center for about 12 years. And an interesting factoid, because I did grow up here, I would go out to the backyard when we had a shuttle coming in, and I could watch it fly over, you know, hear the sonic boom, watch it fly over, run in the house and stand in front of the TV just in time to watch it touch down. So a lot of fun growing up in this area and hearing about the space shuttle and aviation, and just really happy to have you all here today.
Hi everyone, I'm Courtney O'Connor. I'm part of the social media team at NASA's Jet Propulsion Lab, and we tweet, Facebook, YouTube, Ustream, everything for JPL. And my interesting factoid is I'm part of the hive mind behind @Mars Curiosity.
Stephanie Smith, also part of that hive mind, so we're not robots, but we play them on the internet as @Mars Curiosity and @Mars Rovers. We're also at NASA JPL. She's at Court O'Connor, I'm at Stephist, and we're so excited to be here. Is it your first time?
It is.
It's the first time for both.
Hey everybody, I'm Beth Hagenauer. I'm part of the public affairs team here at Dryden, and I do the earth science and the SOFIA, the Stratospheric Observatory for Infrared Astronomy. I came to the Antelope Valley because I was an Air Force wife, and we retired here, and I've been here 17 years at Dryden. And I've seen a lot of space shuttle landings and worked that aspect, but I've never seen a launch. So because of my great boss sitting over there in the corner, I got to go and work STS 130, and he also allowed me to go down and support JPL's Mars rover landing. Or that's the wrong term, Mars Science Lab landing. So we're glad you're here.
Hi everyone, I'm Steve Simonson. I work with Arcadia Associates here, one of the numerous contractors. I'm your IT support.
Thank you.
Problems. I've been watching. Everyone seems like they've been able to connect pretty fine to the guest services and things like that. So if you have any issues, let me know. Interesting factoid. I'm an IT guy, but I'm what you would describe as probably the antisocial IT guy. I don't have a Twitter handle. My Facebook page never updates. It's not that I don't use the stuff. It's just my job actually forbids me most of the time from commenting on